Hey everybody, I was just gonna come on here really quickly because I haven't in a minute. Haven't really felt that good. My sleep is like all jacked up. But trying to push through it. I'm getting a little gifty today from my hubby. It's that Whoop. I don't know if that's how you say it. WHOOP, the little bracelet thingy. Not a bracelet, but it's a tracker like for all kinds of stuff. I have an Aura ring, but it tracks different. I don't know. Aura ring is awesome. It tracks a bunch of different things. I love it, but it doesn't track like I have a bunch of stuff. So anyway, it tracks like readiness, your like it gives you like a green if you're you think you might be tired, but your body is really like okay and you can push through. Yellow if you're kind of red if you really need to rest. Like I'm like not the greatest at that because I struggle with being tired and stuff like that a lot. I personally think from perimenopause, but that's my opinion. I know that's one of the biggest things. All kinds of stuff is the biggest things with that. If you know, you know. So it's a struggle. I struggle a little bit with that. But anyway, so I'm excited to get that and start using it and not forcing myself, but like really looking at my something like that to help me gauge, because a lot of times I think in my head I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, like I need to go take a nap, and then if I do go take a nap I feel worse. Like I don't know if y'all are like that, but it's like I feel worse. And then like I'll just say I'll sleep for a bit and then I'll be so groggy and I don't even take anything to go to sleep because I can't anymore. Like I used to take like 150 milligrams of like trazodone, and I can't even take 1 milligram of melatonin now because like it'll knock me out. So I don't even take anything to go to sleep now. So yeah, I don't take anything to go to sleep now. The progesterone I take at night from my OB for the little perimenopause thingy, that makes you tired a little. Not like, oh, I'm gonna pass out, but it makes you a little tired. But anyway, it's like I'll go take a nap at like 11, just say 11, and I'll sleep till, I don't know, 2, 3, because I wake up all the time periodically. My dogs are going crazy because we have 3 male dogs who are intact and 1 female, and she's kind of going into heat now, and it is like, anyway. So it takes me a bit to go to sleep, but also like then I'll wake up, just say a little, and or I'll get up for not even that long, like go to the bathroom and get a drink or something, and then go right back to sleep till like 7 or 8 or 9, and then I'll be up like all night. So anyway, I'm hoping that really helps. I'll show y'all when I get it. It should be in a couple hours. I'm pretty excited about that. But I came on here the other day talking about, like, it was like a 2-second snippet of the fentanyl crisis and that kind of thing. And I know a lot of people that struggle with that. they, have been clean for a long time, or either they still struggle with that. When I had been to several rehabs I've been to, most people struggle with heroin. It seems kind of move from that to meth to fentanyl. I was like one of the only people, especially young, that dealt with alcohol issues. But what's kind of crazy, and like that's great, I didn't mean to be like sounding ugly and stuff when I was on here about that, because yeah, the war on drugs and like let's stop fentanyl and all that, and the fentanyl crisis, because it is killing a lot of people. But I think people don't realize like how that's, I hope, was the point of it, because those are such unnecessary deaths. And I mean, I'm guilty of that. I mean, not that, but most people have drank and drove, or have done drinking and driving. And what people don't realize too about that is that like 0.08 is drink like a DUI, and that's like one glass of wine, people. So most people just have not got caught. But anyway, I digress. So in the US, alcohol, 178,000 deaths per year. Drug overdoses, 105,000. Alcohol still kills more people overall than drugs, even with the opioid crisis. But here's the part most people miss. Drugs, especially opioids like fentanyl, are the leading cause of death for younger adults, like 18 to 44. Which is crazy. I mean, younger, no, that doesn't surprise me. 44, I mean, I'm 42. Good Lord, 43. So, and it's more sudden and acute. Alcohol tends to kill more people total, but often slowly. That's the thing. It's not like, unless you're like drinking and driving or whatever. So, real talk, it says, in terms of danger, the most deadly overall is alcohol. Most immediately dangerous are like hard drugs, especially opioids like fentanyl. Most overlooked, alcohol, because it's legal and normalized. People often assume drugs are the bigger threat, but the data says otherwise. Alcohol flies under the radar because it's socially accepted, but it's one of the top preventable killers. So another thing, oh no. I guess my little print off is done, but I could probably talk all day about the subject. So with alcohol, it is socially acceptable, and it's not considered like a hard drug. But another thing people might not know is, it's like fun fact here, alcohol, the withdrawal symptoms from alcohol, if you do not get medical help, can kill you. No other drug can do that. Alcohol can make you have DTs, which are something tremors. I can't remember the. So alcohol can kill you just detoxing from it, if you do not get medical help. It's like, I wonder if any of this is going to get like banned or something because of stuff I say, but like I'm sure a lot of people have detoxed from home or whatever, but it's like people don't really understand how dangerous that is, because it's like, it can kill you. I mean, I've seen people have, DTs are basically seizures. So I've seen people seize and like fall on the floor. So it can kill you. Detoxing from alcohol can. So yeah, detoxing off alcohol can kill you. And And I don't think people realize that a lot because, like I said, a lot of people just don't think it's a hard drug because it's legal. So I think the thing with DoorDash and Uber, like I said, are pros and cons. I think it's more harm than anything. Also, like when the pandemic was going on, like we could go drive down the road and to see the number of like stands people had out so people could like drive through and buy alcohol or do this and do, I can't like that. I was astonished by that. That was because it's like, oh, we're all gonna, go crazy if we don't have, we're stuck inside our house and we don't have this and that. And I'm not saying like people who do not struggle with it, there's nothing wrong with drinking if you are a quote unquote normal person. So I look at it from a different lens, and I think that it can be something people might want, I don't know. I just feel like talking about it because it's something obviously I'm passionate about. I mean, I'll struggle, probably the rest of my life with it, but it's hard. I mean, I think addiction is one of those things that if you've never experienced it, you're not going to understand because it's like, well, why don't you just quit? Well, if it was that easy, then nobody would be doing anything crazy. So it's just like food. Food can be an addiction. There can be all kinds of addiction. TV can be an addiction. Who knows? Shopping, anything like that. So, but, mental health and alcohol, drugs, whatever, are looked at far worse because of the substance it is, but food is a huge one, especially here in America because we're like the fattest country. So why is that not looked at and frowned upon, especially like kids nowadays? I mean, look how heavy a lot of kids are. It's crazy. But anyway, that's my little rant. Sorry, but I hope everybody kind of maybe got a little nugget from it, and I hope everybody has a really blessed Thursday and has a really great weekend ahead, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.